I'm Adam, and in today's video, I'm going to be introducing the newest member of our Jack Schmitt team. This is Brenna. Brenna, what brought you up to this point of joining the team here at Jack Schmitt?
So I'm a recent graduate from SIUE as of May 2018.
Okay.
And I graduated with my major in mass communications and my minor in creative writing.
Okay.
So after I graduated, I was basically just looking for a job that fit what I could do.
Okay. So now that you've been at the dealership for a couple weeks, kind of gotten your feet wet and started learning some things, is there anything that you found out to be overly surprising about being in this kind of a setting?
For sure. I never thought I would be working in this type of environment, specifically because I don't work in sales. That's something I never wanted to get into. I wanted to get into marketing and advertising.
Okay.
So pretty much basically since I thought that I wouldn't be doing it, it's been like a whole new experience learning everything about just the car industry in general. You know, I learn something new every day about a new car, a new model, or even just advertising in general. I've learned so much about how to advertise cars specifically or
Right.
car brands, because we do Ford and Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
So all of that has just been a huge eye-opener for me, I guess
Okay.
you could say. And I really think that in the future that's going to help me do better at my job. And
Okay.
moving forward, you know, in my next position, I think it's exposed me to different types of marketing and advertising. So I think that's the biggest thing that I've gotten out of it so far.
Do you think that you're going to get like a competitive edge being in an industry like the auto industry where, of course, advertising is huge, and we not only do it on the local level, like the Jack Schmitt Ford team does advertising, but then also at the national level, like you see Ford commercials as well that don't specifically come from us. Do you think that that kind of high competitiveness in marketing is going to, you know, be a big factor for you in the future? Like, do you think it's going to give you a leg up?
For sure. In my previous positions, there wasn't necessarily, there's always competition,
Right.
but not direct competition that you can see on a day-to-day basis. So I really think that in this type of marketing, specifically like you said, within like the competitive dealerships and locally and nationally, I think that will greatly increase I guess the value of the position in the future.
Okay. Now that you've spent a little bit of time here and you've kind of gotten into a flow of things, what kind of stuff do you do in your normal day-to-day for digital design here at the dealership?
Yeah, so I pretty much start my day out with checking all websites.
Okay.
So I like to double check, just make sure everything's working. Just kind of do like an overview to make sure everything's correct. We always want to make sure that our customers are satisfied, and through advertising, you know, we don't want anything to be like misconstrued or anything like that.
Okay.
So I pretty much double check that. I also go through all of our social media, make sure all of our posts are ready to go out.
Okay.
Any information that a customer is going to see on that day, I want to make sure I've double and triple checked, just so we don't have any issues there.
That makes sense.
I also want to make sure that the customer is getting the correct information. So when I am going through, if something's changed throughout the dealership, or Andy, our general manager, if he wants something to go out, we just have to make sure that all of the information's correct, or if he makes a change or something. So that's pretty much what I start my day off with.
Okay.
And then throughout the day, you never know when a sales associate could come up, hey, like something's not right on the website, you know?
Okay.
So basically all things digital, I have to make sure are running smoothly.
Okay.
Also, we have like our business development center. They always have questions, you know, they're dealing a lot with the internet. So if there's an email issue or they have to communicate something to a customer that's digitally, that's generally something I'm going to work with.
Okay. So you're pretty much all things digital in terms of the dealership overall.
For sure. Yeah. Anything that is online, I'm going to get a question asked about it throughout the day. So yeah, so dealing with those questions from the other employees, and then also I create all the social media. So basically on my downtime, I'm working on the next step forward, like February's truck month. So this week I'm going to be making sure we have everything prepared for that.
Okay.
And then we're also celebrating our 35th anniversary of being in Collinsville.
Yes.
So that's going to be a huge campaign that's going to be going out that I'm going to have to make sure everything's ready for. So there's always something to be doing.
Okay, so you have a full busy schedule every day.
Yes, that is for sure.
Now, with that being said, what kind of goals do you have as far as where you're going to be going in the future?
Yeah, so I hope to make sure everything is organized. Right now, especially starting a new position, you know, everything's kind of out of whack. So I really want to make sure that, like, we get everything organized as far as social media, and in my position, just like with marketing in general, like making sure, like I was saying before, making sure everything goes out on time, all the information is correct. Like, in the future, I want to make sure that all of the organization and preparation for that is at 110%.
Okay.
I think that's super important, especially in the car industry, you know, and everything being so competitive. So yeah, that's in the future. I just want to make sure that we are prepared for anything and everything.
Okay. Well, Brenna, thanks for spending a little bit of time today with me and for letting our customers get a little closer look at some of our newer team members.
For sure. Next time you guys are online, make sure to like us on Facebook.
And don't forget to visit our website at jackschmittford.com.